Good morning, Hills Florist. Laura speaking.
When burnout set in, rather than persevere, Laura Sousa decided to pivot. A few months ago, she quit her job as a bank executive to work at her local flower shop and hasn't looked back since.
You realize that life is dear and precious and you want to make the most of it. And so I think that COVID helped me see what's really important and have the courage to make the change. Just put them in paper for you, or?
Sousa loved her old job, but once the pandemic hit, long days blurred into nights in front of a computer.
So you get, what, 2 weeks out of these, Connie?
She missed the face-to-face interactions with her team and could barely sleep.
I was thinking nonstop. I was thinking in the middle of the night. I was thinking during dinner, and I found that I lacked the motivation that I had had previously. Bye, Connie. Thank you. See you again.
When she mused out loud about working here, it helped her realize how much she needed a change.
I'd be sitting in a meeting and I would kind of visualize, like, if I was working in the flower shop right now, what would I be doing? And so that really helped me sort of be okay with it and realize, yeah, it's different, but I think it's something I'm ready for.
Chronic exhaustion among workers is at unprecedented levels, and people are making work changes like never before.
It's happening on a daily level, and people don't sit back and often reflect daily, how am I feeling?
John Trugacos is a workplace expert at the University of Toronto. He calls it a parallel pandemic and says according to the data he's tracked, up to 80% of the workforce in Canada has reported burnout in the last couple of years. From white-collar jobs to frontline workers, people are quitting in record numbers.
You know, they're burnt out, they're stressed, and it's not worth for them continuing on that occupation anymore, so they have to find a way to alleviate the pressure and the stress and burnout they're feeling.
I might just quit because I can't take it anymore.
Mavelyn Ferguson has worked as a personal support worker in long-term care facilities for nearly 20 years and has never been this close to leaving.
It's changed a lot. We are scared, but what can you do? That's your job. And even I don't want to go to work, I have to. Who is going to look after all those seniors? And some of them don't have a family, and they all depend on you.
Ferguson says staffing is often short, and she's always afraid of getting her family sick too.
Mother, would you like cheese and crackers?
To ease the stress, she now works fewer hours, but the heavy workload and low pay makes her wonder how much longer she can hang on.
If we get more money, I might carry on for another year. And if not, I'm just going to quit.
The pandemic has forced a closer look at the value of mental health in general. And while there are promises to do more, from investing in healthcare to businesses shortening work weeks, 2 years in, fewer people are willing to wait for things to get better.
This feeling of being stuck and stagnant and this repetitive, almost Groundhog Day. What people have realized is they need change. They want change. They're looking for something more, something better, something more fulfilling.
Sharina Cruz is a career coach whose business has boomed in the last couple of years.
Now there's that additional interest and focus on, well, wait a minute, let me take a look at my whole life, my whole career, and really figure out, what do I want my future to look like? What's that impact that I want to have? And what does that mean when it comes to work?
For Sousa, it meant turning her back on a big title and a big paycheck. With the support of her family, she can afford to make the change, and she's grateful for that.
Having the ability to change something, and now I'm sleeping way better at night, it's very obvious that it was affecting me so profoundly that with that change, I can now, I'm healthier. I'm in a much better place.
Being in a happier, healthier place, Sousa says the pandemic has shown her it's the only place to be. Joanna Rumiliotis, CBC News, Toronto.